Welcome back, everybody. Sive Morten is here with the Forex Peace Army.com. In this video on the Bitcoin market, we just touch a couple of moments. First, we have prepared the new fundamental report on the Bitcoin, where we discover and showing on lots of hidden things behind the Genius Act. So, in fact, the way how it presents it in mass media and in fact what stands behind of this Genius Act are two different things. And if you are interested in this subject, probably our conclusions that we have made on the analysis of this might surprise you. So if you would like to know about this, because it has relation not only to the Bitcoin market but in general to the financial system in the United States, what the consequences might happen with the presenting of this Genius Act, you could read in our report. I will put the link on the report in the description to this video. So now let's take a look at the technical picture, what we have on the Bitcoin. So first, starting from the weekly chart. Here, the one thing that's maybe looking not really very nice for bulls at least, is that market has closed below the lows of the previous week. So it's not just some minor pullback, but market has retraced it back down to the 112, 113 area that we discussed previously. So we hope that it's indeed will start upward action, and actually payrolls could be a triggering factor, but Bitcoin currently is driven mostly by two major factors. First is a big orders. Sometimes somebody is buying a lot or selling a lot, and that's since market is not as deep as, say, futures market, for example, or stock market. The big orders make the big impact on the Bitcoin fluctuations. That explains the big volatility of this market. Second is the liquidity. And this happens so actually we covered this moment in our Forex market report in the weekend. It happens so that United States Treasury has to borrow approximately 1 trillion in 1 month. It's a really big amount of the debt, and also they accumulated a big funds on its TGA account and with the Fed. It means that withdrawal of the liquidity out of the markets, out of the system, and that was primarily the driving factor for the Bitcoin, the money supply, the liquidity. It less reacted on the payrolls, but drawing of liquidity makes big impact on the market. That's what actually has happened. Now, actual market stands at very important moment. So you can see that the area between 108 and previous top, and it's general in between this 110, 108 probably. It's very important because if market will drop below it, it might trigger significant deep retracement, because in this case market dropped below the tops just right after it has making breakout and touched the nearest target here. So it will be reversal prior reaching of the major target. It's 127, as we have on the monthly chart right here. And if reversal will happen and market will drop below the previous tops, that will be a very bad sign. And it could mean significantly lower performance on the Bitcoin market. This is not a good thing. So, but let's hope that this will not happen, at least for now. Market stands above this support, and we consider short-term patterns that had been formed here. If we take a look at the daily chart, you can see what the breakout has happened. So triangle that we talked about previously still has been broken down. So market now stands at this support. We have a confluence area, and yesterday it was bullish reversal bar. So here we have bullish engulfing. It means that if even market will not keep going higher and will not show the upward reversal, at least some more extension here might happen on intraday charts. That's what we're intend to deal with in the nearest time. So engulfing stands in place, invalidation point stand right below these lows, and we suggest that maybe minor extension here will happen, and then we will see what to happen next. Speaking about 4-hour time frame chart, you could see that our hand and shoulders pattern that we were watching worked on the failure side. So we said that keep an eye on the performance. If market will not reach the neckline, start reversing and drop below 116 area, that will be bearish pattern. Just reverse your position. You have longs, open short position. As usual, on the ruins of the hand shoulders, we've got the butterfly. That happens in almost every time. Butterfly already is done. You can see 1618 target has been completed. Now market stands at minor pullback. At this point, market stands at the resistance. So you could see that it's natural support resistance area. Also, I suspect that this is approximately 30% fib level from this downside action. So here we could get some pullback down that we'll be watching for. If you would like to take position with the daily engulfing pattern, approximately on the hourly chart, you could see that we could get either 113.80, 113.10 level. So these two fib levels that you could keep an eye on if you intend to take the scalp long position. So probably it might be kind of the ABCD pattern. So the risk will be, as I said, just below the pattern if somehow market tail will erase the engulfing. But since on the daily chart this is rather strong fib support level, there's probably some more extended action might happen. Besides, this is the first pullback after the long-term, significant long-term performance to the upside. So chances on the stronger pullback here are not bad. That's probably all for now. It's actually what we could say. Let's keep watching and return back to this market on Thursday.